Have you ever sat in a team meeting or read an internal email and felt like you needed a decoder ring just to understand what was being said? It is a common experience, a feeling of being on the outside looking in, and often it is workplace jargon that is to blame. Workplace jargon significantly impacts communication skills by creating both efficiency for insiders and barriers for outsiders. When used thoughtfully, it streamlines discussions among experienced colleagues, but when overused or directed at new team members, it can hinder understanding and reduce inclusion. The core mechanism behind this dual impact lies in linguistic shorthand and shared context. For a seasoned team, terms like SKU, BTO, or a SAP are not just acronyms. They representing complex concepts or processes that can be communicated in a fraction of the time. This efficiency speeds up decision-making and project execution. However, for someone new to the organization or a different department, these same terms are meaningless sounds. They create a cognitive load, forcing the listener to either guess, which can lead to mistakes, or interrupt for clarification, which can slow down progress and make them feel less competent. The problem is not the jargon itself, but the assumption that everyone shares the same dictionary. It can also reinforce existing hierarchies, making new team members feel less confident in contributing. To navigate the landscape of workplace jargon effectively, both speakers and listeners have crucial roles. If you are speaking, make a conscious effort to identify your audience. When addressing a mixed group or new hires, opt for plain language or briefly explain any necessary technical terms. For example, instead of saying "let us prioritize the low-hanging fruit," you could say "let us focus on the easiest tasks first." If you are listening and encounter unfamiliar jargon, do not hesitate to ask for clarification. A simple "what does SKU stand for?" or "can you explain what that means?" can save a lot of misunderstanding later on. Most colleagues will appreciate your proactive approach to learning. Understanding jargon is not just about comprehending words. It is about grasping the organizational culture and the implicit knowledge that drives daily operations. This is where the concept of linguistic capital comes into play. Just as financial capital is about monetary resources, linguistic capital refers to the value and power derived from mastering a group's specific language and communication norms. Developing this capital allows you to move beyond basic comprehension to actively participate and influence. It is a key factor in how quickly new employees integrate and how effectively teams collaborate. Ultimately, mastering how to manage workplace jargon is a vital communication skill. It empowers you to clearly articulate your ideas, understand complex discussions, and avoid unnecessary misinterpretations. By being mindful of your audience when you speak and confidently seeking clarification when you listen, you foster a more inclusive and productive environment for everyone. This intentional approach to language not only enhances your personal effectiveness, but also strengthens team cohesion and overall organizational success.